to our first adventure of 2021. Here we are. We made it.
We made it.
We made it. We had our nice vacation last week.
It's nice and relaxing.
Definitely. But I am ready for some fun.
Yeah.
And we're doing something new today. I have not been here, I don't know, I want to say like 20 years or so, because probably since I've been on a field trip here. And
I haven't been here in at least probably 10 years, I would say.
Yeah.
So we are at ZooTampa.
ZooTampa. We're known as Lowry Park Zoo, or now it's ZooTampa.
Depending on how long you've been in the area.
Right. We are super excited. This one's going to be a little bit different because it's just us rediscovering this park, and
we know nothing. I know that's not too different from what we normally do, but we know nothing about this park, so we're really excited. This is our first time, but we ended up getting a membership, which are, if it's something you're interested in coming here, super affordable and definitely worth the benefits. But this will not be our first adventure here, but this will be definitely a discovery of what they have to offer, because we haven't been here forever, and we know a lot has changed, and there's been a lot of upgrades so far. I mean, we've only made it just inside, and everything looks really nice.
Yeah,
so
super clean too. We're also here on a Sunday, so I don't know if it's just not as busy because it's Sunday, it's morning.
It's also very cold.
Very cold today.
So that could be why there's not a lot of people here too.
Yes. So let's go. I don't know where we're going, but let's go. So one thing so far I noticed about the zoo, and I guess it's a lot with some of the zoos that you go to, and not like Busch Gardens or Animal Kingdom or some of those larger theme parks, is just how close you get to some of the other animals.
And she has the baby.
Oh, that's so cool. Look, something you don't see is I didn't even notice it when we were standing over there. There's also a baby. Came over here to find the tortoise. There's a sign saying that due to the weather, they're inside their little house over here, girls. Wish I could be in there because it is a pretty frigid Florida day today.
I can be in there.
Yeah. So if you watched Zoo Rescue on Disney Plus, you might recognize this pool here where they're doing some rehab on some stingrays. Now, unfortunately, it is closed today because they're doing some maintenance, but I'm sure it'd just be pretty cold with putting your hands in there. Anyway.
I've been familiar with going to the park since everything reopened, the pandemic started. You know that, masks, especially at Disney, they're very strict about enforcing them.
Yeah.
Not at all here.
Not here.
If you are outdoors, they don't require masks. But, the nice thing is they have signs saying that they require them if you go to anything indoor.
Playing, recommending.
Right. So that's just something to keep in mind, but we'll show you up here. They do have a sign saying that they do require them if you're going to an indoor building. So.
Right. Like we were saying, that they do have signs posted to the indoor areas like this.
That require them. And we did actually see people that weren't wearing them on, outside, put them on to come in. So that's comforting.
But we do see them as soon as they step out, take it right off. So let's see how it is in here. Curious.
Girls, I found a turtle named after you. Look at it. It's the stink pot turtle.
Oh no. Definitely fitting, huh?
So I have to say, if I saw something like this in the water,
I'm already freaked out.
Immediately be out. Like a snake with legs. It's called a greater siren, but
I've never seen that. I thought it was just at first an eel, but then looking at it, you see those little arms on there?
Cute and creepy at the same time.
No, thank you. All right, girls, hurry here. Come here. Look at this. Look at this.
What is this?
Just kidding. It's just a shop vac. They're taking care of it. Looks like though that there were porkfish, pinefish, and some catfish in here. Sorry, I got you, didn't I?
We're in the Florida section, and I don't know if I find this cool or comforting, but there are definitely some creatures in here I would not want to come across in the wild. Let me just tell you right now.
I'm pretty happy that we came here after spending a whole week on the beach, because though I've seen these and different things, I've never seen them with lionfishes in person.
So I went snorkeling in the Keys several years ago, and obviously they're very invasive, and they tell you to basically catch them and kill them because they're so invasive to the environment. But and now those I have seen in public, or in the wild.
Yeah. What about these?
Yeah, they have a lot of these in the Keys too.
Yeah.
Now,
Just one around.
if you're not from Florida, it's always kind of a joke around this time of the year, but it's so cold that they will just start falling out of the trees. Their bodies can't take the cold temperatures, so they like freeze up literally. That doesn't hurt them. They're not like dying, but their bodies freeze up and they just will fall out of the trees. So it's always kind of a joke around this time when it gets really cold that you better watch for the falling iguanas.
Yeah, and I can see, I mean, they have those like heat lamps, so I definitely understand why he's there today.
He looks pretty buff. Look at those.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Man.
He might beat you up.
Yeah.
He's got some pretty serious arm muscles.
Yeah, look at that. Jeez. Growing up in Florida and going to the springs and everything, and just something about manatees, as often as you do see them,
they're so majestic.
Yeah, it's just always great to see them, to stop and just watch them. I mean, at Epcot, in the springs, anywhere you go, I'm always drawn to just watching the manatees, just so peaceful and fun they are. And if you ever get a chance to do one of the kayak tours, which is about the time of the year that you want to do them, you want to do it when it's colder weather, just because they head in closer to find some of the warmer weather. You'd have to do it like early in the morning, but it's definitely worth doing.
And if you want to see the bottom side of a duck, there's plenty of them.
That's really, we were just talking about the manatees, but they have a manatee skeleton up here. I didn't know they had 5 fingers like us. I really didn't know that. You knew that?
Well, I only know that because somebody just told us.
Right.
But you know, you're used to seeing their like paddles and or the flippers, I guess, are paddles, but they're flippers.
Right.
And underneath those, they have 5 fingers just like us. So that's pretty cool.
I didn't know how they nurse though. They nurse in the armpit.
Oh yeah.
So I knew that. I always knew that was a weird fact, but I had no clue that they had 5 fingers.
Cool.
So update on the indoors. Wasn't bad. And I mean, I don't want to be one of those type of people, but it's just, you know, I'm sure you guys watched us or, you know, a lot of the other ones, and that's always something that we are always looking out for, especially because we like doing these adventures, we like traveling, so.
And you don't want to be in a position that makes you not feel safe either.
Right.
I mean, everybody has to make their own decisions, but.
Right, and we're not going to judge you one way or the other, but when there's rules to be followed, you know, for everyone's safety,
we would hope that everybody would follow them.
Yeah, so a little bit better with everyone doing it indoors.
Yeah. And there were, I guess you'd call them ambassadors or whatever, and they're kind of monitoring and making sure that everybody was following the rules too. So.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm really liking this so far. I can't imagine being here though on a busy day.
Yeah.
Or one of the special events with everything going on. But I like that indoor area. It reminded me a lot of, they used to have the Curiosity Caverns in Busch Gardens, Tampa.
Yep.
With all the snakes and reptiles and stuff, and that manatee area was really cool. And now we're gonna go check out one of the shows that they have here.
It allows for her to grow new quills.
Oh.
So we do tons of different types of sessions with our animals. Just that. Put her nose to the tip of that particle ball. What we're going to be working on is duration. So how long she holds. What she's going to do is she's going to show her a blue square, and then Dixie's going to go and pick out the blue square.
So, and if it pops in terms of the way she treats for it or their trainer, then that isn't going to be stressful for them at all. It's really important. We throw in some other behaviors. Leo loves to learn new different things. So we do things like shaking his head, showing off those wings, doing a cute little spin. Here we go. Or reinforce reliance.
It was a pretty cute show.
Yeah.
Good to see. I mean, I really like the birds flying right
over
above
your
us.
head. Yeah.
I mean, one of them almost hit you right in the
Yeah.
head. My favorite though, the porcupine. That was just so cool.
Cute.
It was so cute. It was. So I
was gonna say this. I mean, you really get up close with a lot of the animals that we've seen. It kind of takes me back to when I was in college. I volunteered. One of our volunteer things was at a like a wildlife rescue, and it just takes me back to those days of being able to be so close to the animals and really seeing them, you know, in detail up close.
Right. Yeah. No, they do a good job of getting you close. So. Yeah. So it took to get down to the girls' height here, which you know sometimes is a benefit, I guess. But I know it's kind of hard to focus in here. But this bird right here Looks like it's doing a little bit of nesting.
There's another one back here too.
Oh, I totally
missed
missed
that
that one too. That one's more of our height. I was just noticing these that were
Right
kind
up
of
here.
right at the water. But how cool is that, girls? This one's sitting on some eggs. Maybe next time we come here, they'll be hatched, you think?
No.
No. You
How
don't think
long do you think it takes to hatch?
Yeah.
16 days.
All right. What do you think? What was your guess?
I think the show is my favorite.
Oh, no. How long do you think it takes for the eggs to hatch?
8 days?
8 days or 8 weeks or 8 months?
8 months.
8 months.
All right.
Okay.
We'll have to ask somebody. It's just one of those things, like, about the Panthers, that they're from Florida, like the Florida Panther.
Yeah.
I just always something, you know, we have the hockey team and stuff that, you know, named after, you know, obviously the Florida Panthers, and they're from the South Florida area, but it just, I don't know, I just forget that.
We have Panthers here?
We have Panthers here. This one looks like it's rehabbing from some sort of injury. It was just hopping around.
His name is Walter, and if that is not the cutest little name for a cat.
What's your favorite animal?
Flamingos.
What is it?
Flamingos.
Flamingos. Those are pretty flamingos too. I've never seen them so bright.
They must be eating a lot of shrimp.
Right.
Yeah, they do. I don't.
Right here is one of the attractions they have. Roaring Springs looks like some sort of like shoot the chutes kind of ride. Pretty happy it's not open today. It's pretty cold, but I know if it was open, the girls, they were already asking to go on it. So I'm really happy it's not open today, but I'm sure we'll get to it. I'm sure we'll get to it at some point.
Next time.
Maybe, yeah.
When we come in the summer and it's 1,000,000 degrees outside, we're complaining about how hot it is. That's the perfect ride.
Right. It does look like we come into a little area here where they got
Some
like a
rides?
carousel and some kiddie rides, so we'll definitely check some of those out. So it is neat that their cleaning procedure here, I mean, I don't know if we just caught it at the time, but
Or if they clean between every
or they clean
ride.
between, I guess we'll notice once we get off, but
Yeah.
they had one team member, ambassador, spray, and then
One
another
wiping
one wiping it down, so that's,
That's reassuring.
yeah. Does look like it's after every rider that they're
That's good.
that they're cleaning.
Take it out.
Yeah. That is the only thing I do notice is with the trash can is that the lids, like you have to push them, and then all the sanitizer that they do have around the park is same thing, like push.
Yeah,
sanitizer.
not
But
automatic.
they do have a good number of
More than I have seen the last few times we have gone to Disney, it seems
sanitizer.
like.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think the girls want to check out this roller coaster, right?
Yeah, we want to do it.
All right, let's go do it.
Good.
Big.
Is that good?
Yeah.
These are cute to see with their little blankets or like snuggling with them. Because they're babies, it's like their little babies just carrying around their blankets.
Yeah.
Blanket and
Oh, that one's being
Yeah.
silly.
You like that one?
yeah. Oh, that's
Looking pretty comfy, taking that cat nap.
And a nice sun, yeah.
Don't blame me.
Coming in right now. And here is our macaw family.
So we just saw the macaw flyover. That was kind of neat.
Yeah.
Pretty short, so I didn't know what to expect, but definitely something to check out next time you're here.
It seems like they do it a couple times a day. It means at the beginning of the day, the park opens, and then around lunchtime.
Yeah. And one thing we noticed as we were like first starting out is we thought the park was deceivingly large.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
But we kind of made it through halfway through the park, and we had to go to the restroom, and it led us to the restroom at the front of the park. So
Yeah.
it's not as big as what we thought, but
definitely a lot to do, a lot to see.
Yes, for sure.
But they've utilized the space really well. Everywhere you look, there's an animal habitat, so that's really cool.
Right. I want to go check that out. Let's go see what's happening over there.
Definitely very loud, which I'm sure you can tell, but the acoustics of this area, they are like booming over here right now.
Yeah. I've never seen that.
Yeah. It's hard to tell on camera, but if you get a good glimpse of their face, you can see them like, I mean, really vocalizing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You think they get annoyed with their neighbors?
I probably would.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like they're probably used to it. That's funny. We just got onto the safari ride here, and they're doing something similar that we've seen at the other parks with dividing and putting these like plastic sheets through everybody. We waited about 20-25 minutes, I think, so I'm really looking forward to it because any like safari dream ride is definitely a lot of fun. So I'm excited to see what the animals.
As far as we've gotten with the other animals, we're hoping we get pretty close with these.
Right.
Do not let his zebra party pants fool you. He's the closest living relative to the giraffe. You see that in the shape of his head, those cervical horns or ossicones. He also has a very long prehensile tongue, like the giraffe, where it's upwards of 4 feet over here.
Oh, so awesome. Look at the rhinos up there. You got a crash of rhinos.
Although this little rhino is full grown, she'll weigh somewhere around 4,000 pounds.
When I was looking at those, I almost missed. Look at these right here.
Again, here is our youngest overall mom. Let's be trying to take a little bit of it now. He's solitary and really a bachelor, so it's not unheard of. He can have a little rest and relaxation off on his own. But on the left-hand side, see our 2 juveniles, about 7 and 8 years old. Definitely both have a little bit more growing to do. You can see all of our elephants utilizing those amazing trunks.
Did the train tour, whatever you want to call it. It was cute.
Definitely got up close to the rhinos, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What do we see? Some elephants?
The elephants.
Copy is my favorite.
Yeah, the copy. It goes to the forest. It was fine waiting, what we did for it. I don't think I'd wait anything longer than that, just because a lot of the animals you can see when you walk around, it looks like. But it was cool to see some of the behind the scenes stuff too.
Yeah. So one thing I'm looking forward to this year is coming to see what they have for the holidays, because they still have their decorations up, and I really love what I see. They all look really pretty, so I can't wait to come back for Christmas and see what they have to offer.
Thank you so much to the family that stopped and said hello. That was really cool. So we didn't get your names, but thank you for watching.
We definitely appreciate that.
That was cool. That's kind of like the first moment for us. It made it. Woo! I got chills just thinking about that. So
and it's fun to meet and interact with new people and those that share similar enjoyment out of the things that you do. So if you see us in the parks or anywhere, definitely stop us and say hi, because we definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll give you a shout out, and we never did this we didn't expect anybody to watch it, so that was really cool. So thanks for making our day, and thanks for taking the time for watching. I feel like this is an area where we shouldn't be. Yeah. Feels like Hallowstream or Horror Nights or something.
Well, I was saying when you guys went to the restroom, I can't wait to come back for Christmas, because they do a Christmas event, and they still have a lot of their Christmas stuff up. So
and they also do the Boozoo or
something like that.
Like for Halloween, and they do a couple other special events. So definitely looking forward to coming back to those this year. The theme today have been about the zoo show on Disney Plus, but remember this part? Remember how emotional this part was? Is that a tear? Is that a tear from this part? Just remember, you girls remember when they were trying to get them
have a baby?
To have a baby, right? And these two over there, what was his name? Was it Heathcliff or something?
Maybe. Oh gosh, I don't remember the name.
Oh my gosh, that's so...
It's been a long time. It's pretty quarantine ago that we watched it.
But it's so surreal to actually see it in person. And then they do have, over here, they have kind of a... they have another, continuation of the exhibit here. But then they also do the photo experience here. So I know they kind of show this in the show where you get to kind of go in there and then they see the koala, and then you get to take a picture with them. So that's pretty neat.
One thing I wanted to make a quick note of, we talked a lot about the face masks and everything. So when we were on the safari, like we mentioned, there was a family who did not have a mask on, and they actually offered them a mask. So they really did try to make sure that people were wearing masks when you were in those close quarters. But I thought it was really cool because even at some of the other places we've been to, they didn't offer masks. I mean, obviously they were supposed to have them on at all times, so I guess those places assume that they have one, but they took it upon themselves to say, hey, you don't have a mask, let me give you one so that you can enjoy this experience. And I thought that that was pretty cool to take a step and do that.
I had a great time.
Oh yeah, it was
I had
fun.
a lot of fun. I'm really happy that we bought the passes and excited to come back.
Yeah.
So,
because I know we missed a lot. And plus there's a lot of things that were down either for refurbishment because of the season or just that we missed. So
I will say the only thing I miss, because the only thing I really remember coming from a kid on field trips were those wax machines, which is funny because you see them across like all the other parks now. Is
seems
those
like they're
wax
starting to come
machines,
back up, yeah.
And that's really the one thing I remember coming here as a kid on those trips. Yeah, the wax figures. So, but that's gonna do it here.
Yeah.
Like I said, we had an awesome time.
We did. We did.
We're looking forward to coming back. So excited! We got our annual passes.
Yeah.
And it's just fun. What you girls think?
You like it? Yeah.
You had a great time? Yeah. So that's going to do it here. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications because we don't do this often, but we do. We'd love to bring you along. Remember, it's Great Big Beautiful Today. Tomorrow's just dream away. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.